Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Huck. Today we are doing my November book haul, so we're going to be talking about all the books that I got in November. I have 5 books to talk about, and one of them is a new release from November, so we're going to start with that as always. So the new November release is The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. This is one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I've been talking about it a lot. And so Bridget Collins wrote The Binding, which was one of my favorite books last year, so I was really excited to have a new book from her. This is, I think, like a vaguely historical fiction. It's not really clear what the historical setting is exactly. And I think it also kind of has like dark academia vibes to it. I haven't really read a lot of dark academia, so I don't know exactly what that's like, but I think that this might be kind of considered in that vein. And the description of the book is very vague, so I'm not really sure how to explain what this is about. I actually am currently reading this right now, and I'm about halfway through, and I still don't really know how I would explain what this book is, but it is set at this elite academy that is isolated up in the mountains, and in this academy they teach people how to play this like mysterious game. And so far, like, they never really explain what the game is or like how it works, but it's supposed to be this kind of like distillation or synthesis of like everything. So like art, music, literature, science, math, music, like everything goes into constructing these games, and how the game is played is not really explained. But in this there are 3 main perspectives. One of them is the perspective of a man who used to be a student at the school and is now kind of like disgraced in his political career and is returning to the academy. One is a woman who works at the school, and then one of them is this character who is called the Rat, who like is this girl that lives in the walls of the academy. So those are the perspectives that we're following, and we're finding out that each of them has secrets and lies in their past, and so we're kind of putting together the pieces and uncovering what has brought these characters to where they are today, and like some of these dark secrets and lies. And as I said, I'm about halfway through the book right now, and I have been really enjoying it, but I've kind of reached a point in it where I'm like a little suspicious of the direction the story is going to go, so I'm not sure how I'm going to end up feeling about this, but I'm hoping to finish it by the end of November, so hopefully this will be in my November wrap-up. But also, like, I just gotta say how beautiful this book is. Like, it has a beautiful cover design. It also is absolutely gorgeous under the dust jacket. Hopefully this isn't too shiny that it like blinds you, but it's so beautiful under the dust jacket. You can see it has like all on the back too. The end papers are beautiful. This edition has sprayed edges. This is the Waterstones edition, and I am not sure how I feel about the sprayed edges because they're very pink. When I saw a picture of this on the website, the end pages looked more like a maroon or burgundy kind of color, like they would be more similar to the red of the cover, and like that's very pink, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not usually a big fan of sprayed edges anyway, but I thought that the red, if it had been red, I thought the red looked really nice. But yeah, overall this is just an absolutely beautiful book. Then I have 2 books in a duology, which are Blood Magic and The Blood Keeper by Tessa Gratton. So I am working my way through reading all of Tessa Gratton's books. I think this is her debut series. That Blood Magic, the first book, I think was her debut book, and this is a YA contemporary fantasy, and we're following 2 main characters. One of them is a girl whose parents have recently died, and the police suspect that it was like a murder-suicide in which her father killed their mother and then killed himself, but she doesn't believe that that is what happened, and then she receives a mysterious book from an unknown source, where they say that this was actually a journal that belonged to her father, and it contains magic spells that use blood magic. And then the other character is a boy that lives next door to her, whose family has previous experience using blood magic, and he is very wary of blood magic. And then the two of them, I think, work together to find out maybe what happened to her parents. I got these ones from thrift books because I wanted these specific editions, and these I believe are out of print now, because there are the other editions that are still in print have very cheesy covers that I really don't like, and I really like these covers, and I don't understand why they chose to keep the other covers in print and these ones went out of print. But I'm really glad I was able to find these on thrift books, and these are in really good condition, so I was very happy to have these, and I'm hoping to read them soon. I did start reading Blood Magic and got maybe like 20 or 30 pages into it, and I was interested in it but just like wasn't in the mood for it at the time. So I will be coming back to it, and I'm hoping to read these ones soon because I'm really enjoying reading my way through Tessa Gratton's books. Then I have one book that was given to me, which is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. This was given to me by my dad because he recently read it, because he's a big fan of Leigh Bardugo now. And yeah, so he finished this, and I've said before, sometimes he passes on books that he's finished to me. And so this one I had not been really intending to read because I'm not a big fan of Wonder Woman, and I do like some superhero movies, but I'm not as into like reading about superheroes. But I do like Leigh Bardugo, so I might give this one a try, even though it wasn't originally on my TBR. If anyone's read this, let me know, you know, if you liked it. Is it worth reading? I mean, my dad enjoyed it, so, but he also is more into like superheroes and comics and stuff like that. So I don't know. But yeah, so I got this one. I don't really know what it's about other than it's about Wonder Woman. I think it might be more like an origin story for her. And then the last book that I have is a book of poetry, which is A History of Kindness, poems by Linda Hogan, who I believe is a Indigenous author. And I've seen some really good reviews for this. I'm pretty excited for this one. And also, it doesn't hurt that this also has a really beautiful cover. I love the design of this cover, so I'm excited to have this one. So those are all the books that I got in November. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye!